Hi, I'm Rosanne Interview. I have not had the pleasure to meet Dr. Avisi, but when I was 17 years old, I saw him on television, and I was very moved by the things that his patients had to say about him. There were doctors on that program who were trying to ridicule Dr. Avisi, and his patients' attitude was, what are these doctors talking about? When I met Dr. Avisi, I had cancer. Today, I'm cancer-free. And that was many years ago. And through the years, I always tried to keep up with where is Dr. Avisi. And when I heard that he passed away, I thought that there was no way to receive his treatment anymore. And about 6 months ago, as I was waiting for the results of my biopsy, I came across an advertisement in a magazine saying that there was a doctor in Paramus using Dr. Avisi's treatments. I could not believe my good fortune to be able to be facing cancer and have what I believed to be the best treatment that there was available. I was diagnosed June 12th with breast cancer. I came to the Ames Center probably 1 week later and started to receive treatment immediately. I met with an oncologist simply because my breast surgeon had asked me to do that, at least to hear what he had to say. When I spoke to the oncologist, aside from being very arrogant to me when I would not just totally accept everything that he had to tell me, I said to him, let me discuss these things that you've told me as far as radiation, chemotherapy, and tamoxifen with my doctor. He said to me, when it comes to breast cancer, I am your doctor. As I left his office, I remembered to ask his assistant, can you tell me if these therapies also cause cancer? She said, oh yes, they do. She said, but only a little. And she gave me a brochure on this drug that they wanted me to take that showed that if I took tamoxifen, it was a 10% chance that I would get cancer again. And if I took this other drug, it was only a 2% chance that I would get cancer. So I chose to continue with Dr. Avisi's treatment, and today I am cancer-free, healthier than I've ever been before in my life, more grateful than I have ever been to just be fortunate to be saved from the ravages of chemotherapy and those therapies that I know would probably have caused cancer again further down the road in my life. With a cancer diagnosis, that was the most fear that I have ever known in my life. And what I am most grateful about today is that I don't have to fear it again.
What makes you think you're cancer-free? You've done a test, or
well,
you had a PET scan?
I had a PET scan.
Which is a test that generally localizes metastases and primary tumors in cancer. And yours was?
Mine showed, this was before my surgery, and it showed very little cancer. I had very little cancer. So I'm assuming after the surgery and after the treatment, and I'm scheduled for a mammogram in a few weeks, but I feel very confident that I have no cancer and that I'm completely cured, and that I'm going to stay that way. And that is what I am most grateful for. I always wondered if, when you got a cancer diagnosis and you went through the standard therapy, how do you live? Do you live every day afraid? Does every lump, does every pain that you get, do you think, oh my goodness, do I have cancer again? I don't worry about that anymore. I'm on maintenance treatment, and I just feel absolutely confident. It's so important to have a therapy that you believe in. And I believe in Dr. Avisi's work, and I have since I've been 17 years old, and that was a very long time ago. I've been fortunate to meet a few people who were treated by Dr. Avisi, some people who were cured, who were told 6 months to live. They saw Dr. Avisi, 20 years later, they're still alive. Another friend who saw Dr. Avisi and was not cured, but her family is eternally grateful to him because the last months of her life, she was healthier than she had ever been before. And they were just so grateful that they were able to have that time. If it was meant that it was her time to go, that the last months of her life were so, she was so hopeful, she was so healthy. They said that she had never been healthier before.
Thank you very much for your experience and sharing with us.
Thank you.